Hello everyone, welcome all. This is Mundan Raghavan. In today's video, we are going to see object, one of the reference data type in JavaScript. Basically, object are nothing but it will be having the key value pairs. Or in other words, you can consider property and value. So the key can be a string or it can be a symbol, whereas property can be any primitive data type or it can be another reference data type such as like object, arrays and so on. Now I have created here a simple object which has the name or which has the reference with the name of person. Now here you can see the values and the key will be separated with the colon symbol, and every pair will be separated with the comma. So this is a very simple way you can create a object. Now clearly we can understand person is the reference to the object. So that means that in the reference you will not have the entire object. You will be having only address to the object. So this will be very helpful when you understand pass by value or pass by reference. For example, let's say let b is equal to 20. Since 20 is the primitive data type, this actual value will be saved into the b location. When you make the copy of b, the entire value will be copied, whereas in the person location, in the person's reference, only the address of the object will be saved. That means that when you copy the address, the same address will be given to the next person as well. However, it will be little complicated. We will see in the coming session. Now we will just understand. This is a very simple way. We have created one simple object and we are going to just printing into the console, and we are confirming that is type of object. Here you can see we are just printing the object and it is type of object. Now we will understand the next step. There are three ways you can create the object. One is like directly providing the key value pair, which we have seen just now, and another two ways are like by using the empty curly braces and by using the object instance. In order to create the object instance, you will be using the new keyword followed by the object. Here you need to notice O will be caps. That means that it is the class. You are calling the class constructor. In both the ways you are creating the empty object. In later point you can add the properties, but however we will confirm this is creating the object and it will be the type of object. Yes, both has created the empty objects and it is type of object. Now we have seen there is a class called object, even though we have not seen class and OOPS concept so far. But let's consider you have some methods already available in the object class. So by mentioning object.entries, you will be passing the object which you want to see the entries. The same way you want to see the keys. So just now we have discussed the object is nothing but a combination of keys and values, right? So when you send the object, when you call this method, it will be giving all the keys to you. Or let's say if you're calling object.values, it will be giving all the values to you. Let's say you want to see both the combination, then you will be seeing entries. So entries will be the list of list, or let's say the array of array. So just consider now we are going to see array in coming session, but let's see this is one of the method that we can refer to see the entries or to see the keys and values separately. There is a mistake here, console object, the object is not present because I am sending the object which is not defined here. So I need to get that object as well. So let's copy this code. Okay, fine. Now we have the object called person. It has the 3 keys and 3 values, right? Now let's go to the, let me save this. Okay, fine. Clear the screen, enter. Here you can see the first one is the combination of key and value, and second one is only the keys, and third one is the only the values. So this way whenever you want in programming, you want to get only the keys or only the values, you can get this. And later stage you can see the for loop. So how can we just iterate over the keys and values? So in this scenario, just we are going to see what are the different types of values you can have in the object. Let's consider this example. This is the same person reference to the object. Now name has the string, which is a primitive data type. Age has the value of 30, which is a number type, and place India again is a string. But whereas there is a show, it's the key, but the value is different, which is nothing but your own function. We are going to see function in later stage, but you can consider even function can be the value to the key. The next one, marks. Mark as the, let's say, the array value. So which means that even array can be the value to the key. And in the last one, id. id is the key, whereas you have the other object as the value. Here you can see the object itself having its own keys and values. For example, SSN and the tin is the key and values are numeric values. But this entire object will be the value of the id key inside the person object. So this way we can understand a object can have any values such as like primitive objects, functions, arrays, and so on, right? So let me see this and print it to the console. Console.log person. Let me save this, clear the screen. Here you can see it has been printed as it is. But this is to just understand the value can be primitive objects and functions and arrays. Let me copy this entire thing and we will understand one by one. So now we have seen this is the different way just to have the objects, right? So delete this and copy. Now we can see new person. Sometime back we have discussed that the person is the reference to the object, because in the person variable you will not have the entire object value there. You will be having the reference to the object. That means that whenever you just call the person, it will go to the person memory location. It will be having the address of the object. Then it will go to the address. It will get the details about the object. So that means that whenever you just assign a new variable to this one, for example in this line you can see new person is the new variable. So let me create this one. So let new person, and I am just referencing to the existing object, which is nothing but person. So which means that whichever the memory address of the object present in this person variable will be assigned to the new person. Again the address is the same location, right? So you will be having the same object. It's not like copying that new object to the new person. You are giving only copy of the memory address or reference. That's why the entire name itself reference data types. So you will be having only reference to the data type. We are giving only address to the new person variable. Just passing here, you can consider just a simple example. Let's say if you want to send, let's say 123 via SMS message to other person, you will be simply typing and sending to that. So whatever you are just typing from the normal SMS to WhatsApp message, it will be the entirely different copies together, right? Whereas let's say you have the Google link or Google Drive link. Let's say you are copying just from the SMS to normal SMS you are sending, WhatsApp you are sending, and let's say in other communication medium you are sending the link, Google Drive link. So does it referring to the different objects or different files? No, because you are sending only the link to the person. The link is, even though it is a copy, but it will be pointing to the same location, right? The same way you are just copying the person reference to the new person reference. Even though it is a copy of the reference to the same object. So with that point, now let's say I'm just having one more reference to the same object. So that means that you have one object, you have one reference person, the same another reference will be the new person pointing to the same object. Now I am printing the new person, sorry, I am printing the old person and seeing the details. Then after I am just adding the value to that person. So here you can clearly see, let's say if you want to add some more properties to the existing object, because some time back we have seen how to create the empty objects by using only curly braces or new object instance, right? But after creating that, you need to add the properties, right? You can add in both ways. One is like dot notation, which will be the object name dot the property name equal to value. Or other way, you can create like bracket notation, which means that the object name square brackets, inside that you will be giving the key equal to, you will be giving the value to that. But let's say here I am just printing the new let's say existing person, and for the new person dot name I am adding the value, or I am updating the value Rudra Nadraj. Earlier it was like only Rudra. Now I am adding as a Rudra Nadraj. In this case I am updating the existing the key value, which is nothing but name and Rudra, right? And second one, dot notation. You can have, when you go for the dot notation, in generally whenever you want to do the chaining, method chaining, you can do the dot notation. For example, here new person dot name, which is pointing to the Rudra. Rudra is the primitive data type, but still you can apply some methods. We might have discussed like Rudra string type primitive, which does not have any properties. It is a very basic block. But whenever you apply over, let's say, some methods to the string, JavaScript internally will use the prototype and it will convert into the object. Over the object you can apply the different methods, but still string will be the primitive. So by considering that point, you can consider string, over that you can apply the different methods. That means that by putting just a dot, you can follow with the different methods available in the string. That will be lowercase, uppercase, split. It can be any method, but for simplicity here I am using the two uppercase, which means that whenever you have the dot notation, you can use the method chaining. Let's say if I want to have some more chaining, you can make the chaining like dot and split method, splice method, whatever you want, you can do it. This will be useful in case of method chaining. Next one will be the bracket notation. That means that here you can write any, let's say the expression also, but in simplicity I am just have created only the key name and its value, boolean value. Now you can see here, wherever I have made changes, that will be on the new person variable. That means that the new reference. Since we have discussed even this reference pointing to the same object, whatever you have made changes, that should be available in the person object as well, right? The person reference as well. For just to compare those things, I am just printing both person and new person. So save this file. Better I will comment this one so that you will be seeing in the last. Save this, clear the screen. Here you can see which has been converting into the caps, just a single statement, uppercase statement, right? Okay, fine. Now we are adding two values to that. Okay, fine. And after that we are printing person and new person both. Here you can see the first object. Whatever the changes you have made on the new person, it is same applicable for the person as well. So that means that it is pointing to the same object, and in other words the object has the two different references. Now we are going to see bracket notation. When will you go for the bracket notation? We have discussed dot notation. When you want to do the method chaining, you will go for the dot notation. But when you will use for the bracket notation? Bracket notation will be useful in case if you want to do the expressions, in the sense in the key you are not going to give the value directly. You want to do some manipulation or you want to do some expression. So in that case you will be going for the bracket notation. For example, here the company prefix is ABC and company ID is 239, and with that I just want to add the employee status. So this can be a different for the different companies or different employees, right? So in that case I will be just concatenating these things. But in case of dot notation, you need to give the exact the property name. You cannot do the concatenation or any kind of expression. So for that reason you can use the bracket notation. So this bracket notation will allow you to do any right expressions. Now here I have written only the concatenation. Just save this, and the expected will be like the person should have one more key which has ABC239 hyphen employee status is equal to true. Just to see that, we will print that console.log person. Here you can clearly see we don't have the person object here, so just to copy only the person object from here, go to the top, enter. So now we have the person object. We are trying to add one more key to that by using the bracket notation. Inside the bracket notation we have the expression. Clear the screen, enter. Here you can see clearly the value is ABC239 employee status true. So this is the key and this is the value. So this way we have understood what is object and what are the different ways we can see the keys and values, and what are the different ways we can create the object itself, and what are the values can be inside the key value pairs such as like primitive objects, function arrays can be the values for the keys. And after that we have seen how it will be mutable and why it is called pass by value. Even though it is a pass by value, still we are pointing to the same object because the value that being copied is the address, not the value itself. So that's the reason it is mutable. And we have seen the two ways of updating or creating the new property to the existing object: dot notation and the square bracket, or let's say the bracket notation. And when will you go for the dot notation is method chaining. When will you go for the bracket notation is in case if you want to do some expression inside the key value pairs. So this is all about the object. So thanks for watching and have a great day.